Woo! 0 viewers! It's gonna make it a little harder to give the proper greetings as we normally do. This is... Maybe my phone's saying I'm not streaming. Ah, there we go. There we go. Got that. And next. So this is gonna be a pretty short stream. Also, unfortunately, starting late. I got busy doing a couple of chores. Let's see. Get shareable link. This should be good enough, right? There we go. Fantastic. Oh, man. Sometimes the hardest thing is actually just getting everything set up. Hold on. We need some water. Yeah, there we go. Nice canned water. Just what the doctor ordered. Alrighty. Fortunately, reality's peeling into the stream somehow. Why in the world are you? But why? But why? I have just one question. Why? Alrighty. Last week, we were really close at getting the perfection of Yadak. I actually really want to take another go at it. Yadak, as we know, starts off with roads. This is an absolutely terrible spawn. Let's see what we can do with this. Move forward. Warrior, reroll. Unfortunately, that's just how Yadak feels. We're not going to reroll this next one. It was kind of as a partial... Ooh... This is a rough map right here. We want to be aggressive against Aquarion. If they manage to, like, go to this village, we'll be fine. But I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to go ahead and diversify and just right over here. So this is a perfect setup for ourselves, where we can just build a road, which is going to cost 6 stars. Pretty expensive, but it'll give us 4 pops total, so it's not bad. But it does look like we will be picking up organization. Why is the math not mapping? Alright, well, we gotta capture this. And a turn. We're also playing against Symanti. Oops. No. No, that's not the one that we're wanting. We're gonna go ahead and play touch. Alrighty. So, luckily, against the bot, this is very much a doable perfection right here, because Aquarion is really weak, especially as the AI, even on Crazy, and Symanti doesn't quite know how to say, the AI does not know how to Symanti, which is another perk for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and capture here, build a road, build ourselves yet another road, and level up our capital with a workshop. Boost our economy as much as possible so that in 2 turns we can level up both of these cities. The next question is which direction to be sending this warrior. Should be fine. Alright. So what to say, we may... They're already fighting. So what we're going to do, organization. Fruit. I need this vision. We're going to get an explorer. Woo! Look at that. That is exactly what we wanted to see. That is perfect vision for ourselves. The bigger goal is we really don't want to be fighting at this moment. I want the 2 AIs to be fighting each other. Again, another perfect scenario we're going to be trying to take advantage of. Fruit. 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 Get ourselves some resources. Fruit. We don't need to explore here. We're going to get a workshop. And for defensive purposes, we have to train 2 warriors. Now, the bigger goal is we really don't want our unit to die, but unfortunately it can. So all we're going to do is just not attack. And hopefully the AI is more ticked off at Aquarion than they are with us. And they leave us alone for just a turn. Alright, cool. There goes that perfection. That's frustrating. So our next step is we're going to be farming kills. As many kills as we possibly can. Bop-a-da-bop. Secure this kill right here. We're going to go ahead and train ourselves a warrior. I don't need another warrior. Could really use riders. Alrighty, so our next step here, we have to pick up climbing. Go over here, secure this kill. Go over here, secure this. And... Man, wait, we have roads. Road? Road? Oh, such a brutal set of turns. Unfortunately, because of Symanti's 1 kill they got on us, we really can't do much. So, the real question is how do we farm kills to the point that we just win? Because that's all that we're missing right now is the perfection. Well, Unfortunately, with this setup, we currently can't. Rider. If we move this unit back here, it will survive for a turn. Because the more important thing is not to die. We're going to go ahead and move this warrior right here. Move this warrior right over here. And pass the turn. Again, our biggest goal right now is to farm kills. Road. Ooh, I should have built the road here instead. That's a misplay for me. Go right over there. Because now I'm going to be able to train one less rider, which is unfortunate. And I actually want to siege and hold the siege just for a turn. But at this moment, all we're going to be trying to do is just farm these kills. I don't want them to train a warrior here this turn, so we're actually just going to siege just to, well, siege them for a turn. And we're going to pass the turn. Because we need our battle skills at 98%. We need a lot more kills. Alright, once again, we're going to move you right over here. Bop-a-da-bop. Bop-a-da-bop. Skadoosh. Man, there's no good place for me to put you, unfortunately. Road here. I need to put this unit here just to body block. We're gonna have to siege that capital here in a moment. You're already a veteran. Alright, once again, bop-a-da-bop. Bop-a-da-bop. I need you to siege right there. Road. Bop-a-da-bop. Siege there. So if we end our turn, our guy survives, because he'll be at 6 HP. Alright. Rider. Rider. I don't think we're going to be able to farm enough kills. Oh, what? No, 9's not enough. I call shenanigans. Alright, we're ending this. Math is hard. Should have used polycalc. Alright, road over here. Man, that is frustrating. At this point, you really could just finish this any way you'd like. So, like, I'm just gonna go over here, bob-a-da-bob, bring you on back, secure the kill with this guy, bring him on back, We're gonna go ahead and hit over here, bob-da-bob, bring you on back, push forward, bob-da-bob, bring him on back. And then we can secure the kill with this warrior. And boom, that's a veteran. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and close this one up. Man, I played that sloppy, apparently. That's unfortunate. Why is this in full screen? No, I don't need median player in full screen. Alright, 97%. Not as good as we did last time. But we're going to go ahead and jump to the more exciting stuff. First off, we got a random friend request. Sure, we'll go ahead and accept that. Why not? Random match. Let's get in that Yadak. We're going to be playing as Urkaz. I don't think we see enough Yadak, so I just want to play some Yadak. How's everyone doing today? Man, I gotta work on my posture. Maybe I just need to lower the chair. Oh, and we fell all the way. Yeah, that... I mean, it looks better on the camera, I guess. Oh, man, but now I feel like I'm gonna be messing with a keyboard like this, but it'll be better for the posture, so I guess we should just do that. Feet feel weird though because now they're at the wrong angle. Should always be sitting with your legs at a perfect 90 degrees. I need to get a better desk. I got this one because it was cheap and it did kind of what I wanted to do, where I could raise and lower it manually, and then it doesn't work. So I guess I could be standing for this. Well, but then the green screen wouldn't work. Yeah, no, just nothing's gonna work out. Everything's gonna be fine. Let's do our annual way of summoning our opponents. What we're gonna do is shift over to GIMP. And then we could be working on our little painting in the process. Because the moment we always tab over is when we always find our opponent. Let's move Polytopia over here so that I at least can see when we find somebody. There we go. Oh my gosh. It has been forever since I last was working on this. Now, because I was wanting to make a separate video specifically about this game, because this game was a fantastic game. But that's not going to matter. We actually found our opponent. Alrighty, there we go. Jumping back in. Oh, they don't allow friend requests? That is a shame. $530. Fascinating. Yikes. So even though it's not the greatest, as great as it used to be, we still want to start off with roads. It gives us that rapid expansion. Following the water, this is land right here. I'm assuming that this is a village right here. It is not, but looks like there's a village here, here, here. So we're at least on the right track. We're just going to keep moving forward. I am speaking, right? Okay, good. I was making sure it wasn't muted. Oh, man. But we do know there's land here, here, and here, so this lake is moderately big, but it's not going to be life or death for the entire game. But it will be quite helpful. We're going to build the road right here. Do we need to build a road this turn? I guess I don't necessarily have to build a road, so we're not going to. This city's actually really awkward because it doesn't align with any of our resources. I guess we can dip into hunting here in a little bit. This lake right here, now it's not a massive lake that takes up the entire map, but it is encouraging me to pick up sailing. Gonna go right over here. And pass the turn. I really want to get an explore over here. But we know they're really not here in the south. And it looks like our opponent probably spawned in the eastern corner of the map. Do I want to pick up hunting? Hunting does me nothing in the now. But what can we do something in the now is a road here and a road here. I should have put them here and here instead. Not a terrible issue. We're going to get that workshop for an improved economy. Move this warrior forward over here. And we are playing against barter. Fascinating. With that in mind, if we have the option, we should try going into hunting. As we'll be able to benefit from barter lands even more by picking up hunting. Since they have a lot more animals and trees. Even though they actually have a high spawn rate of fruits for organization, but don't forget, barter actually has 0 farmland inside of their territory. Ooh, not what I wanted to see. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and get that vision. And we really do actually want to be improving the economy as much as possible. We're going to go and pick up hunting here. So if we hunt here, we're going to get a workshop. Now, if we explore here, one, it's going to be any of these, 2, 3, yeah, because we don't have sailing, so it's not going to go across the water, but it will explore this area up here, which I think at this point is almost necessary. We're going to take the gamble that it doesn't go downwards. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's okay, though. That's the gamble that we took. I really just wanted to make sure I wasn't about to lose a very important race. Next turn, we're going to go ahead and pick up riding. As our opponent has already done the same. I haven't leveled up this city, though, so I'm guessing it's just not good terrain for them. I've already got roads. So, tech-wise, we're looking near identical with each other. It's just they already have riding and I don't. That's a good explore from them, so they probably have full vision of what's going on in my territory. Another warrior. I mean, they can get warriors. Warriors are... I guess that means they don't have vision? Because if they had vision, they would see that I don't have riders already. Or at least at all. I don't have... I have 1 unit! But yeah, so the safer thing is going to be picking up... We need units. 1, 2... Yep. We're fine. And we're going to just spend the next few turns just spamming out units. We do need to actually respect a power play our opponent can potentially make, which is just spawn a whole bunch of roads, and then they can try to rush this city down. So we have to train a warrior here, but we're going to train riders both here in the back. Bop-a-da-bop. Rush on back. Not liking this setup, though. I really don't feel like I have giant potential, which is really bad. Is that a newly captured city, or... My goodness. You don't need to be going with rafts right out of the gate already. We're going to go ahead and make a power play. Bop-a-da-bop. Rush on back. Rider. Warrior. Rider. And pass the turn. May need sailing. However, because of this setup, I'm very much tempted to go archery, as this is a strong archery setup that we could be fighting with right over here. This is a land tile and right here. It's a land tile right here. Yeah, no, this is prime archery material. We're going to be getting a workshop on this village over here, but our current objective is we have to be spamming out units. Bop bop. Don't forget, I am the most aggressive player. That's a kill, and that's a siege. I will most certainly be taking that. I mean, I'm not going to be able to keep the siege. Yeah, there's no way I can keep the siege. Let's assume they got riders in the back. All right. Road. Hunt. Workshop. We're going to bring this rider here. And I would like more units, but at this point I need to be saving resources for next turn. Because if I had one more star, I would train a rider, but I don't see the value in with this setup to be training another warrior. Next turn, though. But no, we're doing pretty good. Our economy could be better, which is about to improve next turn. As long as our opponent's playing somewhat passively, we can bring this rider back, collect this, yeah. Yeah. Oh no! A scout! It's hitting my stuff! Don't do that! So he just spent 7 resources to get an expensive archer. I can't get the lighthouse next turn, unfortunately. I would like to be aggressive, build a road here, move the warrior forward, but the better play really is we gotta hit here, bop it a bop, retreat you on back, secure this kill, warrior, rider, 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 and we move you this way nice and slowly. And with that, we just pass the turn. There's nothing else for us to do. We just got to spam out those units. Ooh, he's trying to make a power play, which can't really. Ooh, he could. He could build a bridge here. But he doesn't. Yep. So this scout was very expensive. It got him vision, I guess, but it's dead now, so we're just going to assume that he invested it specifically for the vision. However, spending all these stars just to pick up a scout, just to get vision, it's not worth it. He's trying to build an aggressive front. It's not going to work. So if we go here, bop-a-da-bop, we build a road here, we can actually pick up this lighthouse now. Oh, shoot. That was a misclick. So, while I'm not really in any danger, the real goal is I don't want my opponent getting any ground. I think we need to spend one more turn. Just, do I really need to train that many units? We're going to train a rider here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just spam out units one more turn. This can also be used to apply pressure to our opponent, but I don't really see a way we're applying pressure. If anything, actually, we can get fishing. That'll allow us to level up Umst. We can pick up and explore, get all this vision all the way over here. But then we can build a bridge here and start applying a lot of pressure to this city. Downside is it allows him direct access to Khan. So that's a real double-edged sword right there that I don't know if I really want to tackle with. We can now verify this is another city instead of just a capital. He was rapidly leveling up. Man, his score's so high. The issue is we're dealing with barter economy. If I do go with this bridge play, I immediately need to build city walls here at Kakan. We can siege the city. It's not really worth it, unfortunately. Put you over here. Wow, our opponent has no vision. I mean, we really don't have vision either is the problem. Do I road here just so that way I can get that extra vision? Yeah, I can't even get this unit, unfortunately. I'm just going to put you there just for my sanity, but there really isn't going to be anything in that spot. I think at this point, fishing's only good for us, and not quite as much for our opponent. We're going to go ahead and pick up fishing so we can get an explore here. Oh, that's good. Go, get it, 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 go. No, 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 no. Dang. We have actually learned the most important bit of information that we needed to learn, which is this entire map is going to depend on how we fight for this lake. This lake is way too important. Our opponent has 2 forms of access, and we have 3. So that's good for us. 1, 2, 3. I am 1 city short from the Grand Bazaar, unfortunately. I need to build a port here and start putting units onto the water. I think we still have to build a wall here, though. This city's way too important. We got to build a wall here. I also need to expand the borders of this city. We got to level up this city as quickly as possible. How many kills are we at? 4. Fish. Fish. Port. City wall. Alright, let's just apply a little bit of pressure and get that vision. Cool. Alrighty. You go there, you go there. And a warrior. Pass turn. So this play was not about trying to take the city. There's no way this action is taking the city. It's about reducing our opponent's economy just a little bit. Now, we are sacrificing quite a bit of stars in this case, but these riders with this map setup are not going to be doing anything. I was hoping this was going to be a much smaller lake, so it wasn't going to be a battle for the lake, because our opponent's already in the lead on that. Alright, time for archers. Alrighty. Time for a bridge! Warrior, warrior. Warrior, rider. And we gotta pass the turn. Hey, thanks, Ziki. Hey, Bondo, how's it going? This is going badly because they've got 2 scouts, one here, so we can't quite counterattack the way we'd want to. That could be cured, but what the heck is this? What the heck is this toxicity? Okay. The issue is we got on the water a little bit too late. We can, so their units here. I can throw units both here and here. It's going to be insanely expensive. Found my first job. Growing up life is kind of hard. It is. Keep your chin up. You're going to do great. All right, we got to go with the latex because unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make the pushes that we want to, so we got to go with archery. And we're going to be moving y'all back around this way. Archer. I'm going to leave the city open. I'm okay if they attempt to siege this. But I do need... Alright, there we go. That is a very expensive play he just made right there. You should keep your chin up and win this game. Heck yeah, we will. That is a terrible spot. Oh, man. Rip. Yeah. We didn't get onto the water fast enough at this rate, but Archer will definitely do what they need to and delay everything quite a bit. Too bad I didn't already go organization to have strategy for defenders. Defenders would be really good right now. That's it. How can you still hit it? I can't. I can hit it if I get to this tile, which is not happening. Still need 2 more kills, though. That was a misplay. Oh well. So archers will help against the giant that I'm dealing with. It's going to help against all these bombers. One city short of Grand Bazaar. Right? I really could use that. I think this map's technically my advantage too, which is a huge shame. Well, we're not going to win by fighting for the river at this rate. Our economy's just not good enough. Pick up organization this turn just to level up a couple cities. I don't know, it just feels bad. Doesn't give me enough to level up anything up either. But I gotta be improving my economy. Else I'm just gonna lose. Because I barely have an okay economy. It's at 16. Which is good enough to sustain a military, but that's it. So I gotta sacrifice a few extra turns, which is already really hurting. Ha! The Houdini. Oh, that's beautiful. Bop, bop.
I need to work on my economy.
Proceeds to make pointless aggressive plays.
It'd be a shame if I was to lose all my cities.
Oh, you gotta go back and heal. I'm gonna lose this city. Yeah, say I can hit the bomber. But, yeah, it's not looking good. I'm just dealing with barter economy. All I could do is keep making these poke plays, which is no good for me. Unless he just misplays and makes this overly aggressive play. Because I can clear this. We're gonna win some games today? Not at this rate. My opponent's doing exactly what they need to, and they're just applying pressure, which is good. I need forestry next turn. Trying to bring the positivity? Hey, I appreciate it. I don't know. Like, he made a very aggressive play, but I think that's a big giant misplay that was just made right here. It's a very powerful move. It's also a blunder. Killer Monument is complete. I should have saved those stars. I needed to have saved those stars. I should not have trained this archer here. Because, you know, I needed to get ready to Houdini over here, which is the bigger and more important play. Yeah. That was a misplay I should not have done. We'll go ahead and resign. We're gonna try another, nah, not Houdini time. I'm one pop short. Better luck next time. They played that very well. No, I don't want to see it. Delete it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna try that again. Let's save that. Alright, but what went wrong on my spot? Because my early game was so weak. A nice day. Oop, and then let's switch this over to Boppin. There we go. Alright, that one is going to be Urkaz versus Barter Small Lakes. Alright, well, let's take a look-see. So, the replay is just sad to watch? Sort of. Because I don't feel like I necessarily did anything wrong is the thing. Okay, so... Wow, I even got punished for them going for the ruins first. That was Yadek player. This like completely kills the tribe. Yeah, Yadek's not in a strong spot. So it's this turn here that I go for hunting. Should I just have gone for fishing instead? No. I feel like that's just worse. But yeah, I completely underestimated how... No, I should have... So I should have gone fishing. No. So here's the turn I think that actually hurt me the most, is when I built up a massive military. There's no... So this is the turn I think that hurt me the most, is turn 10. There's no reason I needed all this military. I had no intentions of attacking. What I should have done is just trained the bare minimum to defend my borders from a rush, and then gotten either onto the water or just focused on economy, which economy probably was the correct answer. I think road should be 2 stars in territory 3 in neutral land. That'd be interesting. I think roads are appropriately at 3 stars. It's just what could be done. I think it's just there needs to be other stuff in these texts. Trade needs to actually be made into something good. Don't get me wrong, markets are strong in large games, but it's a dead technology in most games. And I don't think any tech should be a dead technology. But that's not what's going to help us out here. So, should I have had... Yeah, this is actually a balanced game. And I threw it. That is a huge bummer. Because our economies are vastly different at this point. Because I'm at plus 14. He's at plus 18 because it's just barter economy. But if I went organization, I would have had a much stronger economy later on. But this city would have been dead. And this city would have been mostly dead. Direct spiritualism. Spiritualism needs something. I think I need to get out of the mentality that Yadak can start off with hunting, just because roads and forestry is just too expensive, and they don't have a strong enough early game to support that. So we're going to go into the next match with that in mind. And we're going to do better this time. Of course, everything's always case by case. If we end up getting so much land that's dedicated specifically just to... I'm spacing out. A lot of land specifically dedicated to just hunting and forestry. There's no reason not to. Yeah, we're probably going to get thrashed. Alrighty, let's get that game opened up. Oh, this is not a good start at all. We're going to go ahead and build ourselves that road. We're going to go directly forward. We're going to train a warrior and pass the turn. Yeah, he's good. There's a good chance. He's either playing... So he's playing a turn 0 tribe. Is it another barter? He got... Oh! It's Omaji on a corner. That's what it's got to be. Pass the turn. Dr. Dung. Nice. I haven't fought enough 1800s. But I would assume they'd all be playing Cymanti, so... It's not like I'm super excited to go and fight 1800s or anything. We're going to go ahead and capture and pass the turn. The unfortunate thing is how we're expanding here. But we're going to go ahead and road this way. Ooh, not what we wanted to see. It's going to be road here, road here. Capture. Road. Road. Workshop. And we just got to keep moving forward. It's Illyrian. Oh, right. Illyrian. Of course it is. How did I think otherwise? So he did not do a Polytar push is the play. He just trained either 2 Polytars with no push or trained a Polytar and a warrior. Alright, that makes a lot more sense. We are Mirror Cymancy on a normal Pangea. I use boosted cloaks. Ooh. Brutal. Warrior, pass the turn. He went for Dumux. Oh, I should not have trained the second warrior. We are definitely going to be going organization. Look at this. This is just beautiful. This is one of the best capitals you'd possibly see as a Yadak player. Because you already start off with roads, and then you just organization. Very fast giant. Go right there, go right there, go right there. So we're going to put you here, because that's the whole reason I trained this one, but turns out we're 1 star short, so we're going to go ahead and just harvest fruit here, get ourselves a workshop, because our opponent is most certainly spamming sanctuaries at this point. You get fruit and big economy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That's the proper tune, right? So at this point, we desperately need to explore. As much as I'd like to be doing a different play, we got to build 2 roads and then fruit here and explore. Uh-oh. No, it went down instead. Fruit. Resources. Fruit. Workshop. Should have upgraded the capital first. Possibly. I mean, we still have the stars. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're very close to our first giant. I can't read your name, but how's it going? What's that, a fish? Kind of hard to tell. Do we train a warrior here with the intention of getting these ruins? Nah. Alright, our opponent's making a pincer play. Yeah, it worked out with the Explorer. Yeah. Well, so, oh, wait, you're right, because I only needed 4 stars to upgrade the capital. My brain was still calculating 6. No, you're absolutely right. Good catch there, Dan. Alrighty, it's time for the ruins! What are we gonna get? Oh! Fruit. Population growth? Don't mind if I do. Get ourselves that super unit. We're gonna move back. We're gonna train a warrior and then a rider. And I'll go ahead and just park a fortune. I've got to park a fortune here, right? We'll do it next turn. I probably should have, but I think next turn I'm getting climbing. And because the only reason I'm being hesitant is I don't want to get rid of a really good location. Oh no! Oh no! Anyways. And that is the power of explorers, my friends. Oh man, they're already getting on the water. Maybe I should too. Their economy's pretty good. We got a giant. We can't pick up climbing. I wanted to, but we can't. There's a city, like, right here. And I think we're barely going to lose the race to it. Alrighty. So, we need a road here. We're going to put you here. Bop-a-da-bop. Bop-a-da-bop. Bring you over here. Secure that kill. We have acquired a new task. Yep. And I think we're losing the race by 1 turn, unfortunately. Park of Fortune here. We just gotta. Resources. Fishing. I gotta get a rider here. And we're getting a rider back here. Our first unit on the water is gonna be the Juggernaut. Normally I really care about, like, ooh, what's the aesthetics? It's gotta look nice. Like, no, not against this opponent. We can't do that. Ooh, there's the scout. It's right here. That's good news for us. The Juggernaut! Port. Hee-haw! Warrior, rider, and we can start applying a lot of pressure here. We win the race! But we gotta support it. I should not have trained that unit. I need to stop doing that! There's no reason I should have trained a unit here. Alright. I guess here's the question. Do I sacrifice the ruins? I actually don't think we even sacrifice the ruins. I think we still get it. I think it's all ours. They're bringing their scout over in order to take this city from us. Which is, of course, a good play. Man, we need archery. We're not getting archery this game, though. We have to pick up sailing. Warrior. Bop-a-da-bop. Bring it on back. Bop-a-da-bop. Secure the kill. That's a promote. There's a village back here. Again, their goal is they want to siege this city. but we can protect it because of this Juggernaut, as well as what's about to be a scout. Beautiful. An excellence on siege on our opponent's part. Yep. So there's the siege. So they're not at the point where they have strategy yet. Looks like they don't have a reason to. The answer is no. You are not allowed to take that. How badly do I want to siege that? I don't really care. But I want the city now, so we're just going to do this. Warrior, and pass the turn. So this puts our opponent in a bind. They weren't able to get this central city, which they need, or this central river here, which they needed. The better part is we can build a bridge and get to that city in a much safer way. Plus, it looks like we can build a bridge onto this spot right over here, potentially. Ooh, the excitement. Bridge plays. Did he just rage quit? You break his spirit. I didn't even get the cloaks yet. But yeah, so in actual honesty, Grand Bazaar soon too. Yeah, I keep wanting to build a port. We're going to be building a port here, a bridge here, so we can give proper support to these. But yeah, it'd be great if they actually resigned the game. Guess not. I guess that's asking for too much. So what went wrong for our opponent? I mean, they did the right thing getting onto the water at a pretty timely manner. I think the biggest issue is they just didn't explore enough, so they had no idea what I was doing. They needed to have explored with this city. Because, mind you, remember, I explored with this... Oh, I didn't. I guess I'm one to talk. But we did explore with this city because we managed to rush it. I guess Illyrion's very much spawn dependent as well. This should have been a an animal spawn. From my experience of playing Illyrion, maybe it's too heavy on Sanctuary and too little on Exploration. Yeah, I mean, you still gotta explore to have an idea what your opponent's doing, because, mind you, I was pretty much calling out every play my opponent was about to make here on this side. Like, hey, we're gonna lose the race. Turns out, we were gonna be just fine due to, I just miscounted it by one turn. But we saw his scout going off ahead, so we were able to count, hey, this is where we're at. There's a landmass right over here, so he's going to be bringing his units over, and it's going to siege it right over there. And we appropriately brought a rider over, which is all we needed. It was one rider to deal with all of that. They were saving up for forestry early game. I mean, from my experience, you have to pick up forestry as soon as possible with Illyrion, or you just die. I used to be all like, oh no, it's map dependent. No, you have to pick up Forestry. But instead of going Lumber Huts, you spam Sanctuaries. They want to fight for the economy game. Yeah, this is not an Illyrion-based map. Fortunately, our opponent has lost connection. Move you right over there. Nice. I don't think there's any text that we would have needed. We'll play this turn a little bit slowly. But what we were wanting to do this following turn is essentially, even though it'd be great to hit these ruins now, but what we can do is build a bridge here, which does somehow give us that connection. We can go ahead and capture the city here. We can pick up fish, fruit. For an explorer, it's first going to uncover this one, but this allows us to get the last lighthouse. For the monument, like, notice, like, this game is pretty much over at this point. So go right over here, bop, zip it on over. And he would have tried moving his units out in a different manner, but we can easily just bop-a-da-bop, hee-hee-hee-haw, and just start securing everything like so. I'd be prioritizing the ruins in this instance. Forgot bridges do that. Yeah, it's a weird interaction. I don't think bridges are technically supposed to do this. Workshop, no reason not to. Fruit. Oh yeah, Grand Bazaar. Park. Because why not? And we're just gonna go ahead and speed run. Speed run. There we go. And pass the turn. We missed a tile. We ain't getting that tile. I have actually... So the reason I stay in these games and I don't immediately tab out, long ago I did have one opponent that, don't get me wrong, they played very well, but we were playing on a large map, so they had 15 minutes saved up. They then rage quit because they were in a losing position. And then after the first turn, I went, okay, they just quit. So then I quit and joined a different game. And then later I got a notification that I lost the game because I had timed out. I'm like, that's strange, because I'm sure they quit. Turns out they rejoined like 20 minutes later just to take their turns and then proceeded to win the game. Hardy har! Party really hardy. Road. You know what? We're gonna build a bridge just so we can kill that Polytar. Killer monument is complete. There we go. Yeah, that was a cheap play. So that is why I always stay in the game all the way until it's officially over, is because what occasionally also happens is like 2 turns in, then they'll rejoin and then resign. Like, just resign in the first place. Save everybody the headache. There's no reason for you to be a jerk like that. But they gotta do what they gotta do in order to... The Eye of God. Grand Bazaar. Park Fortune. Giga Chad player. Yeah. How's it going, Jaybird? We can go ahead and switch this over to boppin' music. I'm actually surprised about how well we ended up performing against Illyrion. But, Illyrion is very much map dependent. A little too map dependent, in my opinion. It really depends on, like, where their starting animals are. If they don't have a good, set for doing Polytar pushes, they're in a lot of trouble. Because notice they only got 20 points, so they didn't do a Polytar push anywhere. Alright, they were kicked. This is the game we lost. This is the game we won. We actually have just enough time to do one more game, because I've actually got some Polychamp obligations to take care of. Because I'll be in another video. So it's going to be yet another Urkaz versus Illyrion. Not Midnight. Small Lakes. Boom. And I really just want to see their opening to see if there's anything they could have done differently. So shared fog off, autofocus off. Alrighty. So how's their start? I was afraid of this. Yeah. Hurts their expansion even more. So yeah, what do you do in this situation? Probably exactly what they did, which is move down Warrior and Polytar. Yeah, what do you do in this situation? That's rough, buddy. Gonna go full Prince Zuko. This is a good play. So against the average player, this right here would be enough for them to securely siege a city and have no counterplay. Now, they sieged it with their warrior. I would have opted to siege it with the Polytar. That's the main only difference I would have made, because even though... Because here's the scary thing. I moved my warrior away. In other words, well, what the average player would have probably done is move their warrior here or here and move it forward, which then allows you to gain tempo by securing kills at a couple of key locations, and then after that, you're starting to just win this advantage that's going on. But what now is allowed to happen is what you're going to be seeing right over here. But let's say that they sieged with the Polytar instead. I still would have been able to unsiege, but instead of applying extra pressure here, I would have had to move the warrior up here. They lost because they didn't scout. And here's why. If they had scouted, yes, they would have had a little bit less of an economy. You still make the same play here. The reason why you move your units in this position is to protect the Polytar. So this is still just the beautiful and correct play to make. Let's say they didn't pick up a workshop, but instead they got an explorer. The explorer probably would have explored here, but there is a chance that it would have been able to explore back here, and they would have had the vision that they would have needed. In this instance, just try to picture this. Again, you siege with the Polytar. Move warrior here to this location, Polytar here. Warrior hits to, weaken the unit. Polytar sieges. That city's gone. In order for me to get that back, so -2 extra resources. A, I'd have to build a road here. B, I have to pick up climbing. C, I need 2 more roads, one here and one here, in order to unsiege. Because they... Wait. Oh, I would have had just barely enough. Hold on. Actually, no, I would have been just fine with climbing. This climbing, but this would have forced me to use get climbing instead of other more important techs, which in turn would have then given more tempo on the water. And then notice this turn is the turn I trained the rider back here. This is the rider that protected this city all the way over here. So this would have been a domino effect. I would have not have been able to train that rider because I still would have been able to make the play where I could have gotten extra resources, but I would have not been able to do all this. Yeah, no, so I still say this is a misplay. The warrior should have gone here to attempt to body block, hit, and then Polytar siege, because you need 3 hits to kill a Polytar, and it's if you could land the siege, that's a pretty big tempo play, and you know, just start funneling units forward. Heck, you have a potential scout here ready to support whatever's going on over here, and if you got a backup warrior, as long as you're able to protect it for a turn, then the city's theirs. I'm pretty certain that was a loss due to lack of explore. We're gonna do one more game. Why are you insistent on keeping this game? Alright, cool. It's still there. Alright, one more match. Final match as Urkaz. I think that siege is the key thing that cost them the game right there. In a moment, I'll be needing to contact eSpark, who is one of the lead coordinators for all Polychamp and Polytopia content. Where's Atuck when you need him, right? Oh man, I used to actually think that Yadak was a counter to Quetzali. Now, interestingly enough, you would think that, well, Quetzali would do good because they're good against riders. No, it's because of roads. Yadak's able to out-expand the Quetzali player and then just out-economy in all of its glory. And it was really, really rough for Quetzali. Now, honestly, Quetzali's in a pretty good spot as long as you're playing a balanced map like Lakes. Oh, I want to give an update. I had to resign from the tournament. So I actually was undefeated at that current moment, but I had to resign from the tournament due to life events that were happening. But yeah, I was a little sad about that, so sorry to disappoint everybody. But we were in the semifinals. But unfortunately, life happened. So I had to step away. But we'll try maybe just some other tournaments in the future. Oh, speaking of which, for tournament stuff, I am considering trying to get live 2v2 tournaments, or at least a potential live 2v2 tournament rolling, where we can form quick teams. Now, so it's going to be like a little experiment, and of course, Polychamps technically already has, you know, team-based games. And Polychamps is actually debating hosting live team tournaments. It's just really tricky because of trying to line everybody's schedules up. But if we get enough people agreeing, able to go like, hey, I can't, ooh, Butts of May. Hey, wait, did we just play against them previously? We're at least friended. But, we can host a live tournament during a live stream and basically just say, hey, during this live stream, this group's going to play, and just do everything one thing at a time. However, while jumping into the game, it is now time for us to play our final game of Yadak. This is not a nice spawn. Water, 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 water. There's no good place for us to put a road that is going to get all the directions. Even our lighthouse here in the back is blocked off because of these mountains. This is bad. I want to prioritize heading to this tile first. So I think because of how everything's set up, it doesn't matter about going upwards, having a road here. I want to put this road down here to go to this tile here. Fantastic. Trainer or warrior. Pass the turn. Are you doing a stream with Polychamps later? A stream? No. I'm going to be working with eSpark, and we're going to be covering the Polyseum highlights. So I'll be taking care of that. I don't think there's any NDA. Well, I didn't sign any NDA or anything, but I think I'm allowed to say that I'm going to be working with eSpark on that. And that's going to be happening in about 40 minutes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, this is bad. I should not have captured. I should not have captured that. Capturing that was a misplay. I should have waited a turn. Should I? We'll be fine. Don't worry, everybody. This is only really bad. This is so bad. Yep. Looks like we potentially have a village here, though. So we're going to connect a road here. That's going to give us connection. It wasn't misplayed because you get 1 star per turn from the village. Yeah, but our economy is in shambles right now. Yep, that's what we're looking for right there. Imperius. It's still correct to capture. My economy is absolutely terrible. We're gonna have to race to the water, but offsets the extra cost of this 1 star for org. Yeah. Yeah, so you're right about that, Bungle, that it only does that. The issue is I'm not really able to progress towards any form of, like, win condition or advantage to myself. You should go for fishing. I mean, I need to get on the water, but with how slow everything's going here, I actually really need just a better economy. So we're going organization. Our opponent spawned here in the north, by the way. So there's a good chance we're about to just run into each other right here. I'm really worried about a water snipe, but I just got to take this gamble. So there are it's going to be moments like these where I'd be training safety warriors over here. They quit. It's going to be hilarious if they quit while in first place because of a bad spawn. Like, need eco for navy anyway. Yes, exactly. Like, even though it'd be great to, you know, pick up fishing, sure, cool. And then what else? I can't do anything. My economy's in shambles. So Bando, you're correct. I would need a better economy. You scared the soul out of them. I guess so. I think they... Oh, nope, they're back. Are they playing multiple games? Don't do that. All right, organization. Capture. And we're going to go ahead and level up 2 cities this turn. Harvest fruit. A workshop. Harvest fruit. Another workshop. Pass the turn. I'm glad they returned. Our economy is still really bad, but it can improve here in a little bit. Hey, is that cute sprout? Cute sprout in May? No idea. I might be missing a joke or something. Sorry. I would like to do roads, but cost-wise... All right, road. Oh, thank goodness. Ooh, fruit. Resources. Fruit. Fruit. Oh my gosh. It plays. The plays. They paid off. Oh, man. Yikes. Save our stars past the turn. They were in the chat earlier. I could take a look. Oh, the Mandarin speaker. Possibly. Oh, man. Oh. Fishing, warrior, and we... So this is their capital up here. We gotta go here to meet them, but there's a chance that we can sneak around and get this lighthouse. So we're gonna attempt that. Probably not gonna work. But it's worth a shot. I bet it's the same person. He's sniping you? Maybe. Oof. I mean, if it's the case, then he knows that's a massive water map. We're both equally at 2,000. You don't normally get to see something like that. Even at such a flat number like that, too. How beautiful is that? Alrighty. But our main goal is to just move our warrior around and get this lighthouse. He's going to try to block me. Why didn't you make warrior for ruin? I need to get on the water. Wow, he really doesn't want me to find that lighthouse. That's fine. I guess I could have made a warrior for the ruin. Alright. Port. Fish. Fish. Resources. And we can actually port this one forward. Get an explore. You gotta be kidding me. What if the ruin gives resources? Fine, I'll go ahead and train one, but I'm not gonna like it. Alrighty, we gotta train a warrior here and get on the water. We have just enough in order to get a scout, which is what we need. Oh, this map is disgusting. So are they already on the water or something, or... Oh, this is such a good archer map. If I can get all the way over here, I'd totally, clearly not a gambler. Gambling goes against me in most cases. You bridge cloak them? Can't bridge. But we can cloak. Not worth it. Yeah. Alright. That one's not worth finishing. Oh, good play. I don't think I really did anything wrong is the issue there. But, no, we're not recovering from that map. Urkaz versus... that was actually... Lear Apache. A rare skin. Lear Apache. Small Lakes versus... should have gambled. I don't think so. I really can't think of anything that would have gotten me out of that situation. I have no bridge plays. Archers are not going to get me out of that situation. It's just... I was playing with a bad economy versus Buds. That may... There we go. Alright, let's take a look at that replay, though, because... So there's the map. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, there's no bridge play here. We're going to go ahead. Will be available soon. We might be able to squeeze one more in. So, I guess the real question is should I have just sent this warrior down? I don't think it was the wrong play to... I don't think it was the wrong play to go down. And I also don't think it was the wrong play to go up. Like, the road here was correct. Was the correct play for me to just go here and here? I mean, with the village here, there is a chance. That's not cool if you're sniping, right? That's... don't worry about it. I mean, I'm streaming. It's gonna happen. But, I don't think it was the wrong play to try to go north. Because the reason why I didn't have him go down is if there's no village here, there's a good chance this warrior is just going the same direction as this one. I'd rather have them split up their attention. I mean, we can also just easily... Yeah, they rushed onto the water real fast, but they have the knowledge that this is a water-based map, so that's the correct play on their part. Yep, no, that's just good plays right there. They're gonna dedicate everything to that, and no, that was just good defense right there. Nah. That was a good water rush on their part. Alright, we're gonna... actually not even disturbed by a poor net. Yeah, I was really scared that you had disconnected. I'm like, but we were doing just fine. So I'm glad that we got to finish that. Sure, I lost it, but I'd rather play a good game than, you know, have people quit. Some people straight up rush the water regardless of strategy. I mean, let's be fair. He had the vision to know that it was a water-based map. So that wasn't terrible strategy. In this case, it paid off. I didn't have that vision. By the time I got the vision, it was already too late. Ooh. Oh man, it's always sad when they don't allow friends. I like to see like how well we perform against certain people or whatnot. Alrighty. So, road's going to be going here directly to the east, going up and down. 640 Cymanti. Luckily, Yadok actually do pretty well against Cymanti. Pass the turn. Ooh, turn 1 explore. Yeah, that's Cymanti all right. Why do they do that even on these smaller maps? That part doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't find that very profitable. Even as somebody that will on request play as Cymanti, but like I don't see that as a really good play. Alrighty. Next turn, we're going to be leveling up our capital, getting ourselves a workshop. We got to improve that economy. They got their first village now. Go right here. Road. Road. Workshop. There's land here. But I can't explore, so we're moving forward. I wanted to, like, move back here, and then next turn, Organization Explorer. We just don't have the stars to accomplish that, so... We're gonna have to do this the harder way, which is fine. Ooh. Warrior. Pass the turn. They spawned in the southern corner? This tile is making it weird. But this tile here is telling me that they spawned down here. Nope, they spawned over here in the eastern corner. Organization. Let's get these two workshops a-rolling. Workshop. Fruit here. Workshop or explore? Nah, workshop. I want an insane economy. We're going to move forward slowly over there. There's a chance that this warrior's going to get sniped by a hexapod, though. We are at that point where I could just get hexapod sniped. So I do need rider. Oh, nah, never mind. He's down there. Where do you think you're going? I'm not finished with you yet. Alrighty. Fruit. 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 Resources. Fruit. 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 Yep, right of roads time. You got that right, Bungle. Capture. Road. Road. Zip him on forward. And he's dead. Ain't that a shame. Warrior. Fruit, fruit. And get ourselves that explorer rolling. Get us all the vision we need. Beautiful. Pass the turn. Next turn we can start getting riders and roads. Ooh, goes for the conversion. Good play, good play. I think you win this? Yeah. No, we win this. Time to squash the bugs. Writing. Writer. Rider, and pass the turn. So we're going to do the aggressive plays and just spam out riders for a couple turns. I don't like the fact that they're retreating all the way to there. Oh no! Oh no! Anyways. Road. Thank you. Dang. This city's gonna get sieged. That's okay. We'll be fine. We just need to finish building up this momentum, and then we're golden. Not enough. Gotta retreat the shaman. Do I just build a bridge here? I think I just built a bridge here. Let's get a siege. Brap. Bop-a-da-bop. Ba-da. Bop-a-da-bop. Bop. Why bridge? Not this turn. Next turn, though. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So, Rider, Warrior, Rider, and pass turn. Why bridge? So that way we can start pressuring all 3 of their cities. I do need to start improving my economy. I'm going to have to pick up farming soon, but honestly, he retreats it even further. He knew the danger he was in. Yep. Because if he did that wrong, I was just going to kill this shaman next turn. Where's the centipede? They don't got it. They've been focusing too much on aggression and now fighting off this Rider Rhodes combo. Oh, there's the centipede. If I build 2 roads, I could put it here. And then I could just kill the centipede next turn. You can only kill this Rider over here. Which is why we put it over there, because the only spot... I mean, you can move here and then kill it, I suppose. But then we still kill off the centipede, because it's not actually protected in that instance. We've also got a lot of pressure on our opponent. We could probably just spend the next turns going into farming and improving our economy. In fact, I'm more than certain we could do that. Should build a bridge here. And I wish I could read that. Okay. Road. Fruit. Fruit. If they're not going to be aggressive, then fine by me. Road. Road.
Oh, that's gross.
He's probably a Shinshi main. Oh. I need a safety rider here. Pass the turn. Now, there are units over here, if I remember. Bop, bop, bop. Bop. Zoo, if you're interested, to join the Polytopia. Yeah, they're just working on their economy. That's the correct thing for our opponents to do. I've never actually had somebody make, like, correct changes in their strategy. So, this is going to be a little strange. Okay. Farming doesn't get me anything, unfortunately. Really don't want to start investing a lot into the water. They're going to bite that rider bait, but I guess they're better than that. Yeah, no, our opponent's playing this really well. Killer monument, then giant in capital. That'd be great. I'm just gonna pass the turn. You forgot to get the village. No, I didn't. That was an active decision not to capture it. This village does me nothing except hurt my research potential. Because I would have to get multiple techs just... Or I'd have to get fishing, which, in my opinion, in this matchup is a dead technology. Just so that way I could level it up twice. To get even more bridge opportunities from that island. Yeah, we got a bridge opportunity right here to go across the water. Kaiton! Get a big bomber in the inner lake? That's true. And now y'all see it. Beautiful. Oh, I forget. Does it take 4 or 5? It takes 5, doesn't it? Dang. It's a misplay on my part. I should have been predicting that. Replace missions, no bot commands. Bulk, riders versus a centipede. Yeah, it does take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could do it. I can kill a head. I can't actually kill the centipede, which is what we wanted to do. Yeah, we goofed on that. Miscalculation? Yep. That's fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it. We're fine. We're fine. You sure Diplo was the right play? Probably not. It usually never is. It's the, yeah, in this case, yeah, it's the fun play. You will win. Probably not. I should have been going for knights instead. That actually archery would have been a lot better, but eh. And misplay may have did you in. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not seeing a way out of this. I don't have enough for the killer monument either. Gonna go ahead and pick up climbing. Alright, one more gamble. But we basically lost. That's okay. Maybe they were a good side man and told he was bad. I mean, they actually did what they should have done. Instead of just spamming hexapods, where they just lose. Yeah. Yeah, instead of just spamming hexapods and just losing, they did the correct thing. They pulled back. They were very patient. And honestly, I just didn't know how to respond to that. I could have attempted to been aggressive, but I should have just saved my resources and gone for chivalry. But that can't be true. Nah, that's fine. Chivalry would have done a lot better here. We would have been able to start killing off centipedes at this moment. Think you need a giant? Oh, no, we'll still get a giant. Actually, no, we're not. Forgot, we're just short. Yeah, no, our opponent's very calm. Nice, calm, and collected, so... they're just doing a good job. Most of the time, it feels like cloaks are deployed, cloaked into capital. I mean, mean, that's not going to do me any good. The issue is the correct spot is for me to put this cloak is here, but he's just going to fill up this city where I can't put any units into it, which is, again, the correct play. This is just beautiful. I can't do anything here. Yeah, I should have gone for either archery or probably archery. Cloak can't even reach capital. Yeah, it's not reaching the capital. Just gotta... Oh, that was the wrong unit to train. I was gonna say save my resources, but I really can't. I should have trained a defender there. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, this person actually knows how to play Cymanti. It's rough with someone to play against somebody who actually knows what they're doing. So most of the time, I'm just able to go, oh, just do this and you win. Free wins. Free wins for days! Too bad I don't have any resources. I could almost do a Houdini. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just resign this. We lost it. They played very well. An odd week. We actually had a lot of defeats this time, but that's cool. As long as we learn from our mistakes, it's fine. Mistake number 1, don't play Yadak, but that should not be what the mistake is. So the real mistake that I got made is we're going to go back to that turn where I was really just deciding what the follow-up play was. We'll explain why our opponent, like the decisions our opponent made was actually the right call. Urkaz versus Cymanti, Small Lakes. First, I'm going to immediately call my opponent out on... We're going to immediately call our opponent out on their misplay. We're going to do auto, off, shared fog on. Migi1, autofocus. This thing right here needs to stop turning automatically on. It needs to stop. That is a bug, not a feature. You managed to get it with all the other modes. It should work the same with autofocus. If I don't want it on, don't make me turn it off every time. Alrighty, cool. That out of the way, let us talk about what went wrong. Because this is actually an excellent example. I should have won it. We had a good start. But our opponent chooses to, on turn 0, Lighthouse Explore. A very cute play. What this accomplishes is it allows them to use their boosted warriors in order to rush forward a lot faster. On that front, it's not a bad idea. It's a pretty good play. You don't need to be doing this. You hurt your early game economy, and on this is a small map. I guess it is a strategic decision. Now it does give them early access to me, so they get the extra resources. So it can work out, but more often than not, I find that it usually ends up failing. On a Drylands map, go right ahead. But you're taking a really big gamble when you make this kind of play. So kudos to our opponent for making such a gamble on that. But they won, which means, was it really the wrong play? It is a very interesting one. Immediately by turn 3, they have their hexapods. And at that moment, I was more so afraid about this warrior getting sniped, not the ones down here. We're just doing what we can, just building our roads. So there's nothing different we can do in this instance. They're moving out. Workshop. It's good stuff. workshop. Again, like, at this point, I don't think anything has necessarily been done wrong in this game. Maybe I could have gotten Explore down here instead to give me better vision. Maybe, but I really don't think that would have made a difference in this game's case. Does a Houdini on Centipede disappear at segments 2? No, it will just spawn a Centipede head. So in this instance, this aggressive play I made, it was a decision to get vision. We end up giving our opponent a warrior, but we get the vision that we were needing, that we were kind of lacking in this instance. This was probably a misplay, but I wanted to just kill that. The other thing was I was trying to stop my opponent's tempo. It did stop the tempo, but it made it to where then they had more tempo again at this instance. So, again, we're at a spot where not much I can do, but we have an appropriate follow-up. Riders. And this is the instance where opponent actually shows that, yes, they're playing Cymancy, and they're actually skilled and good at it. They recognize their shaman is in a lot of danger. The first thing they immediately do is start pulling it back. They're not able to protect the shaman in this instance. No amount of bodies that they throw in the way of the shaman is going to protect it. That shaman will die if it stays here in the front. So our opponent is going to do the lovely thing and move the shaman into the back. That was one of the best decisions they could have made in this entire game. Yes, they rush this warrior forward. They get a hit. Okay, it's not that big a deal. They apply a little bit of pressure. A lot of this is just textbook, trying to force your opponents into certain situations to put yourself in an advantage. Right over here. And again, just textbook follow-up if I get more riders. They're going to go ahead. What I would have done in my opponent's instance is I would have boosted right here and then the following turn move down, but they decided to move down one more time. They weren't feeling safe. Again, a good call because 1, 2, 3, 4, I could have killed off his shaman. So moving back, he does the right thing. And is in this instance, look at this. He's not spamming a whole bunch of units in the front. He's got his centipede. He's got his shaman safely in the back. And he's pulled all of his units back because his hexapods are now outranged and outclassed. They cannot fight in this instance. No, you can't train a hexapod in this tile, else your city gets sieged. No, you can't train a warrior here because I can rush forward, siege it with a warrior, and congratulations, now you're just slowly going to lose this battle and give me a way to get my riders even closer to the front line. So all of this is just beautiful. It also allows him to save up his stars, which, well, he doesn't save up his stars in this turn. He trains a very important unit. I get the vision that I need. This is the bait for us to kill the centipede, and our opponent does not take it. And this is the moment where we definitely know our opponent's good. So we can't do a lot of stuff. So why did I go with the bridge, and why did I choose to really ignore fishing? Against Cymancy, without a proper economy, you will not win the naval fight. It's not going to happen. Your opponent will be able to get onto the water, outpower you, and then just clutter up the water with algae, and then you've wasted your entire investment. You are better off going with smithery and chivalry and archery. You're just better off going with those techs. So what did we do? We went with the tech that's just going to get us killed, and we went with diplomacy. In this instance, where we see our opponent is falling back, there is one thing we should have done, and I don't know why I didn't. I really wanted to go with cloaks. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to play with cloaks. That's the whole reason why. But I should have invested fully into chivalry at this instance. I could have invested in stronger economy. Unfortunately, we don't really have the resources for that. We're often the best. The boring plays are often the best, unfortunately. You're right. You're 100% right. But I should have, because y'all saw I had turns to save my stars. I should have started saving for chivalry and just start spamming knights, because knights make it to where I can just build roads out here and we can just kill off all these hexapods. Option number 2, go slightly into economy, go for archery. Archers will defend us against centipedes. Not super well, but a lot better than what riders would do, because y'all saw that I threw my riders in and they all killed themselves. So archers do a lot better of a job defending against centipedes, especially, compared to defenders, because I was hoping defenders would buy me time. They didn't. I was hoping that, get defenders, buy myself time, and then just start hitting this city with cloaks, and then just steal their economy that way. It did not work out. But knights would have done a lot better in this instance. So y'all saw that I rotated forward. I was not gonna lie, I was hoping that this is land here, and I would have captured this city, level it up, yada yada, do what I need to do. But the fact that this is purely a naval city, and we'll go ahead and turn off replay fog. Both of us know that this lake is dead. There's no point for either of us fighting for this lake. He's not going for it. I'm not going for it. Whoever goes for it first would, of course, have the lake, but it's not an important lake. But at this point, I needed a giant as well, so I should have probably invested into farming, get that giant rolling. Because all he's doing is getting centipedes. Without giants, giants are your first, like your front against centipedes, because they can take big hits. They just absolutely decimate centipede segments. So I should have invested into a slightly better economy as one, but two, if I was really just going to go into a tech dead on like that, I should have definitely gone with knights instead. The reason why I wasn't super invested into knights are these chitons. Again, another sign you're playing against a player that actually knows what they're doing as Cymanti. If hexapods don't work, throw chitons, because the next thing your opponent's going to do is, because these counter riders, and they also counter knights. The poison, they just have so much defense. It's great. Yeah, they don't get a defensive bonus on cities. That's fine. But they're a very annoying wall that costs 3. And it works. And they poison the enemies. So then if the poison enemy dies, it spreads fungi, giving you even more resources. So just a whole bunch of stuff is going well in my opponent. I should have... We knew that he had 2 centipedes here. I should have counted and gone, hey, I'm in danger of... Well, which y'all saw that happen. And I should have trained at least 1 more rider. If I had 1 more rider back here, I had the stars for it. We were not in danger of the play that was about to be made right here. But we didn't. So I was in danger. He makes the beautiful siege that I can't stop. And honestly, it's just, at this point, the game is over. If I could have killed this centipede outright, you know, bop-da-bop, all these riders to kill this other one, move on back, train a defender, train some other riders, we could have held off for quite a whiles longer, but none of this instance. So, would have archers have been a better instance in this? No, because we would have needed hunting. We would have had, like, no archers. So archery would have not helped. I really think it's just chivalry is get our knight maneuvering everywhere we needed to be. We would have been just fine. Yeah, I think that just about does it. All right, I need to get some food in my belly and then take care of some Polychamp stuff. I hope y'all learned something. Yadak, I think it's still fun. It's just they're in a very tough spot right now. This is the moment where Midgey1's original idea of all tribes start off with 5 stars, so on and so forth, yada yada. I think that, I mean, maybe they have. Maybe they've looked at it. But I think in order to balance out a couple tribes, looking at what their starting star total should be, like, I think Yadak probably should start off with a 6th star. I think that Luxador should start off with 7. Because Luxador is a rich tribe. Yadak is a rich tribe. They should start off with more stars. Yadak needs it. Hudrick needs at least a +1 star for balance reasons, because they're really hurt. But yeah, it wouldn't quite fit for Hudrick. But I digress. That's just ranting. That's not constructive at all. Those were some fantastic games. We ended up losing 3 out of the 4, but that's okay, as long as we learned something out of that. And I hope y'all learned something too. Thank you very much, everyone, for Free Road. Could be cool. I think that'd be a little too powerful, but that'd be interesting to toy with. How would you... Interesting. It would be interesting, at least. But, yeah, so thank you very much, everybody, for stopping by. I hope y'all... Let's at least switch away from this, and we're going to just go ahead and switch over to Cult of the Lamb. Why not? But thank you everybody for watching. I had a blast with this stream. I kind of want to play more, even though they're really bad right now. But I kind of want to play more Yadak. They're very interesting to say the least, just because of starting roads. So maybe we'll end up playing them more, especially since we're trying to get that 100%. And yeah, I hope y'all have a good one. Take care, and see y'all again next week. Bye for now.